Right, I'm taking the wee C15 for a test run after further repairs. That's a cold start. I'm not going to show you a complete reconstruction or repair of the oil leaks that I've got. What I've done on the primary side is I've removed both casings. I've resealed them. This time I've gone back to using blue Hylomar, but instead of spreading it on thinly, I've put on a narrow bead all round. So we'll see how that seals. I had made a mistake the last time in finding that I had left out the dowels and had to take the casings back off and put them on, and I should have put new sealant. Now I'm going to take the primary drive cover off. I'm going to seal the sprocket. I'm going to put in a new grommet for the wire coming from the alternator, and I'm going to put in new clutch springs. See, these are from Fast Eddie Spares. See, that may well have been a source of leaks. I don't think it's going to be a huge one because there's no oil pressure there. But the cable certainly is not tight in the grommet. Now, I think I've been barking up a wrong tree. I found I had put sealant on the sprocket, behind the sprocket and underneath it. But what I did find was that the engine casing bolts weren't really tight. Could that be my problem? So I will reseal the sprocket on, put in the new grommet, and then we'll see. That's the sprocket now on with some sealant behind it. Right, I do think I'm needing to get new friction plates. I'm just comparing with the clutch holding tool, and the tabs on the clutch plates are a bit narrower. And if I take the clutch plate here, it is a bit rattly in the clutch basket. I also only have 4 plain plates, so I don't have a plain plate on the outside. The clutch has worked like that for the 6 years I've owned the bike, but they're just, I don't know if that's what's causing the clutch chatter, but you can see the tabs are just knocking back and forth in the basket. And that was the state of the grommet. So that's looking a lot healthier now. That's one new plain plate to make up for the one that was missing. See what happens. I'm now going to put the pressure plate on with 4 new springs. I took the repaired BSA for a wee test run going up the B9176 across Newbridge and then turning it off at the pillars. I followed the single track road up past the entrance to Ardross Castle and the Ardross Church, and then continued up to the end of the road at Braintra, the top of Strathrusdale.
I'm just going easy with it, I'm not pushing it hard. This is coming down to Newbridge, and having gone from the Lexmoto ZSB onto the C15, I'm having to adjust to changing gear with my right foot. Just that hesitation. I'm coming up to a place called Dublin. On the left there is the entrance to Ardross Castle, where the Traitors is filmed. And there's the church where some of the filming is done. This is into Strathrusdale now. That mountain there is Carnhuniac, almost like a volcano, so it's got cloud touching it at the moment. Now as I look at my ammeter, it would suggest that I've got discharge, but I'll switch on the USB port. Just keep my eye on the road here. And it's saying 14.0, 14.1 volts. I wonder, is there a chance that I've got my ammeter connected in reverse after having swapped to negative earth electrics?
Today is there's no oil dripping from underneath it. See, it's just hunting a bit, just not quite got it set up right. I don't think the carburation is quite right, or the timing either. This is Strathrusdale. I'm not making much of a film today.
That's the clutch pulled in and there's no clatter from it. distillery. There's a ruined farm while the buildings were collapsing. But it's really quite nice now. Back down to Dublin. There's the church. And the entrance to Ardross Castle. I'm wondering how they're filming at the moment because there's a barrier there.
But I'm doing the same as I did up at Strathrusdale. I'm just showing you the bike. You see that? No oil dripping from underneath. Everything is looking good oil tight wise. And that is something I've been striving after. Oh no, this is what you don't want to see. I've got an oil leak after leaving it a day. And I did have a slight drip on the primary side as well. But it's these wretched crankcases leaking again.